message for today? What's the daily 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 message for today? Great rising, everyone. We made it throughout the week. Happy Friday to each and every one of y'all. Ooh, hallelujah. The message for today is this is coming from your higher self. Your higher self is controlling the message today, and this is about like pushing through. She or he is saying there's this term that I like to use is Sarge on, like basically like push through. Yes, we know it's hard right now, and you may be doubting like, what am I doing? Why, my life is so chaotic, things are happening all over. There are some old things. There are some old things with the Putapatora card. There are some old things that that is coming up, that is stirring up, that is happening to you. Maybe old people coming around, coming back again for you to deal with, like old past relationships that really in the back of your mind was still kind of like lingering about, or that there's some unresolved things there. There may be some, situations from your past, things that you struggle with that you really should let go of, that are coming back. And that could be a long spectrum of things. It could be your family dynamics. It could be your personal friendships. It could be your relationships, your more intimate relationships. It could be how you feel about yourself, and how you treat yourself. It could be how you put yourself in different situations, and how you handle yourself. I do also see a lot of us having extended dreams. We're dreaming more. We're having more vivid dreams. We're having different experiences and dreams. That is on purpose. That is your higher self kind of like, walking with you, showing you the possibilities, showing you the different realities of what your life could be. And if you want it, you can make it possible. But there are some things that are kind of like standing in your way. I do feel like there's like this narcissist, or there's like this narcissist energy hanging around. It doesn't necessarily have to be someone that you're in a relationship with, but there is like this narcissist energy around that's kind of like, in a sense, holding you back. Or maybe you're causing yourself to be held back by some lingering narcissist energy that you need to deal with. And this also has to do with like, you have like goals, you have dreams, you have all of these things that you should be doing in way of like goals that you've had in the past, different dreams that you've had, especially different things related to like business and things like that, that you really should be getting into and you really should be doing, but you're allowing people to, that narcissist energy to kind of like stand in your way. And I'll say this about that narcissist energy: it doesn't necessarily mean, like I did say, it doesn't mean a relationship, but it also doesn't have to be someone that's like kind of in your space. Even if you've dealt with a narcissist and you still let that energy kind of like feed you and feed into your self-doubt and make you question everything about yourself, that is still the same thing. Okay, so I want to make that very clear. They don't have to be like in your immediate circle right now, but with that narcissist energy, once they have access, if you don't know how to completely separate that and cut that energy off and rise up and build that energy will still be there, kind of festering and still feeding you that information, still feeding that self-doubt, still feeding that little small person that you shrink yourself to be, to deal with that narcissist energy. It's still there, and you're still in that pattern of submission. You're still in that pattern of being a smaller version of yourself than who you're really meant to be. So I'm talking about those instances as well. So pay attention to that, folks. All right, so outside of that, I will say that it's going to make you feel, you're gonna feel ashamed, okay? Especially with that narcissist energy, you're gonna feel ashamed, and that's okay. Like, we all have gone through it, we all have felt that shame. You're gonna feel it, but Like I always say, when it's time for these emotions, especially those, like, we put so much energy on emotions like shame and jealousy and um what depression, even anger. We put so much energy on that stuff, and really they're all low vibration energies. Like, we can all push above all of that. Like, at the end of the day, we're bigger than our emotions. Our emotions are our human side, and we're all looking to be more spiritual and more into our spiritual beings. And in order to do that, you do have to push through those emotions. So with that shame card, like, sit in it for a little while because it's significant. You know what I'm saying? It's something that you need to like work through. And why you feel shame? Why you feel shame? Is it because of the decisions you made? Okay, well, what can you learn from the decisions that you made? You know what I'm saying? Like, did the sacrifice teach you anything? Did the sacrifice mean anything? Was the sacrifice worth it? And a lot of times it's not. So it causes us to reevaluate our choices and what we're willing to do, and how far we're willing to go for people that at the end of the day don't feel the same. So it causes you to assess that, and that's where the healing can begin. So surrender yourself to that. I definitely want to tell you, like, don't let any narcissist energy, even if it's the voices in your head, don't let any of that narcissist energy stand in your way. Go for what you want. Go for what you desire. And I keep saying that in this season, somebody is still not hearing this message. Somebody is still not moving into action. Somebody is still not believing that they're worth what's in front of them. And it's unfortunate that you do feel that way, because your ancestors and spirit guides are literally like walking with you, and they're telling you that all of this is design, all of this is divine. They're walking with you. They're guiding you, and you can't see it. They're right there with you, and you can't feel it. And you're walking around aimlessly, like, oh my God, I'm going through this by myself. Oh my God, I'm suffering. Oh my God, nobody understands, and it's just me. And it's unfortunate that you can't see the reality, because the reality is there are spiritual people around you that, even when you think they're not thinking about you, they are. Even when you think they're not praying for you, they are. Even when you think they're not loving on you, they are. And that's the truth of the matter. And your physical body, your physical form, you may feel alone, but you're never alone in spirit. And your ancestors and spirit guides want you to know that, and they want you to surrender to that fact and allow the process to take its course. Trust in the process and walk in that, because they're not leaving you by yourself, and there's a community right behind you. So surrender to that. Allow yourself to go through the healing that needs to take place, and just live your life and be passionate and get that narcissist energy out of the way. Like, kill it and let it be dead. And if you need help with that, please, by all means, contact me, because I have several ways and how we could do that. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, get rid of it and let it be forever done, and move on with your life, baby. Like, at the end of the day, this is about you. It's not about that energy. And if you're not pursuing you first, you can't pursue anybody else. It's never gonna work. It's never gonna work. Okay. No matter the sacrifice, no matter how much you pray, no matter how much you try, no matter how much with all your heart and might you do everything that's possible, no matter, how much, craft you throw to it, you know what I'm saying? You gotta get you right first. All right, that was for someone. Ooh. Anyway, I'm glad to be able to help. So I want to thank each and every one of y'all for coming back, for coming by, for supporting me through and through. And yes, peace and blessings to each and every one of y'all. Have an amazing, amazing Friday, y'all. It's the start of the weekend. All right, so y'all have an amazing weekend. And I will see y'all on the live. Peace and blessings. Love you all. Bye.